Alright guys, welcome back to a new game. This game we're playing Droar Akh'zahn, a Tigran Warlord, and this is a 4-player FFA on a medium map. Let's hop into diplomacy and get a quick overview. Tigran Warlord, right? Tigrans, they are very kind of melee oriented. They have, as you can see, athletics. Baron's running a lot of like charging in and not so heavy on the ranged follow-up. And then, Warlord has a bunch of very, like, conventional army production, all kinds of military type specialists. These are our specializations. I'm running Expander. This is kind of very obvious. It's a medium map, 4-player FFA, right? More of a focus on economy on a larger map like this. So we have that. I'm also running Explorer because the Warlord does have 2 irregular class units, irregulars, the Scout and the Monster Hunter, and I am going to kind of be using this. This spec has a lot of buffs to irregulars, so kind of going for a Monster Hunter mid-game strategy, I guess, and maybe we'll throw some cheetahs into the mix as well. And then I also have Greyguard. This is a little different. On the previous game I played with this character, I took Shadowborn for lifesteal, but this time I'm taking this. We have a buff to critical strike chance, and then we also have Shield of Dispassion. So we'll see. I do have some plans, but I won't get into it now. I'm thinking maybe this might be in some ways better than Shadowborn. Okay, let's see. Where are we at on the map? We are in the top northwestern corner, our starting village of Peruzuh. It is a mirrored matchup in this game, but there are 3 other players, so, where are they? The game likes to spread you out equally distant from each other. Maybe they're in the underground as well. Around our starting village, we have... There's our scrolls right there, look at that. And, the reason we see them is Explorer is giving us a bonus vision on our city, so scrolls, gold stash. There's a cartographer's tent, mana stash, and then another mana stash and a gold mine. And a mana node here. With the triple wisp, you gotta watch out for that, right? They like to phase in onto your weaker units. Our hero offer this game, Vlap the Taunter. That is a goblin rogue. What is your special talent? Well, he's got sabotage, that's one thing. And he also has taunt. Well, he's a taunter. Makes sense. Makes sense. Now, goblins, they kind of dislike the tropics, which is where we're at. Bear that in mind. Our starting lineup, here's our leader, Droar. We have a saber-toothed chariot. These like to run up, throw a spear, which uses no action points, and they charge in afterwards. So they run up, throw a spear, and then go in. Double sun guard, double pikes, okay. A infantry, prowler, and then a shredder. It's an archer. And then another chariot off to the side. Let's take a look at our spellcasting here. Raise Militia is in. Let's get that going. And then our research. There's the Scales of Fortune, the critical strike chance buff. There's the growth buff from Expander. I think this is pretty... I think we need to rush this into this. We'll throw in for now. Now the other thing is, I'm seeing the mana pile here, 2 mana piles. And then also we clear this, like that's more mana. Could get this in right away. Inspire Loyalty. So imagine if we pick up all that mana, cast this, get it going immediately. And we're saving gold. We're saving gold from turn 1. As long as we keep our army under the command of a hero. Well, we probably want to rush those scrolls, and then this will probably insta-complete. It absolutely will, I think. So get this instantly done, and then we're growing 15% faster all of a sudden. It is only for our starting town, though. That does kind of make sense to me, though. Now the rogue's damage channels are going to be great there against those type of units. That magic damage. I think we do. Let's start by sending a chariot out, though. We don't have any healing, so maybe just bypass this for now. We don't want to be like... honestly, I can say almost without a doubt, these are going to jump in on this guy, and he might die. Something to note about Tigrans, they do have kind of a low MR, a low magic resistance. Guy's probably a goner. Probably don't want to include him here. But the thing is, you know, that's just kind of how you beat them. If you got to watch out for getting stunned. Anyways, kind of rambling. Okay, here's the scrolls. Yeah, we can totally do this, and I think we should. Let's hire this guy. I like him. How do we want to be positioning here? Pull him out again. Seeing some water down here. What else are we seeing here? We can kind of like plan our movement. Nothing down that way. There's looks like maybe a mine up here, another one. You know, the positioning here, you're gonna want to keep the... This guy's gonna get jumped by those wisps, but they might not kill him. I'm hoping. There is a mine. Put our leader... Well, we could throw the leader on the flank even. This guy should maybe go in the back. You know what? He also has break control, guys. That is unique. So he's also starting with that. I missed that. Maybe I should have picked up that gold. What am I doing? Put the chariots in the back here. This will be the back. And how many more slots? Maybe we pick it up with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's 27. But you know, we have... Just hold off. Just hold off. Now, I kind of want to swap these two around. I think I'm going to move our leader here. He has a single... The reason I'm doing it, single shot, it's, you know... The odds are he's going to be, our rogue is going to be hitting multiple times as they come at the back line. So he gets the triple attack off, maybe is the hope. He only has one shot anyways. That's kind of like my thoughts on it. Throw this guy in the back. We'll throw one Sun Guard on flank. Okay. Any spell casting? I mean, we can consider it. Quick dash with a heal. You know, how often does I don't know how often the AI casts that. This is unnecessary. I'm going to leave it off. Okay, here we go. Ho ho ho, this guy, we got very lucky. 3 HP. So there he is. He's not in guard mode, so what, they're going to jump him here. Maybe right here. No, he went here. Oof. Crit. Now we're kind of critting here. Very nice. Okay. Well, this guy's going to be kind of out of the fight. We barely got it in. 93. So we got fertility rights research. What are we seeing now? That is from the Explorer spec, one of those irregular upgrades. And then we have Rugged Pioneers. Well, you know, medium map, it's a 4-player FFA. I'll probably tuck into this now. We're going to be looking to expand. Now from here, so this guy's out of the fight. Any future fights? We could do this node right now, to be honest. I said to leave him out anyways, which is, you definitely want to be leaving him out. Now this guy also has a low MR, what? And he's down HP. But if he gets jumped by 3 of them, I would not be surprised. Well, we don't have to include him. We can drop him out. Here. And it would be nice to get the scout out, but it's just not going to happen. Throwing for the Builder's Hall here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we can do it. I almost wonder if we skip this thing. When are we growing? We have some time. So, like, But it all depends on where we're going. I don't know how our movement's going to look this game. We got mines here. 1, 2, 3 mines. There's a tier 2 site here. So maybe like it could be anything, like a trading post. My fear is we're going to take a lot of extra unnecessary damage by hitting here first. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. It's just not gonna. We can't get it here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up with him. We'll get a little more vision out this way. No, I'm not seeing anything. And I guess we will try to hit here. Hopefully, we can finish them. I mean, we got some good damage here. The chariot, yes. You. I mean, the hero, obviously. And then we have 2 slots. I'm thinking we leave this guy out, even. Yeah. Throw the Sun Guards in. Okay. Any spells here? You know, we got the quick... I don't think so. We need to just take them out as quickly as possible. Go ahead and attack. Okay, we did take a lot. Oh, got stunned. Okay. Okay, now we just got to kind of like finish our movement here. Are we going to do this hit here first? It is closer. How's our gold situation? Can we rush here? We can rush it. But we already picked up our gold, and there's mana here, so it's like... You know, this is... How confident are we that we're going to be clearing more and then get the gold necessary to... We would have to clear 2 mines next turn to get the gold to get a settler out. Otherwise, we're not going to be producing anything next turn. It's a waste. Oh, we're kind of like low. I might want to wait a little bit. So I'm going to take it slow here, guys, and then here I'm going to not even do that. Maybe we can like this thing's out. Actually, this thing's really out. But you're already here. Maybe we send him to pick up that mana. Okay. Then we're going to start pulling this way, I think. Here we go. Here's our neighbor. We can maybe meet him. That is a trading post. We got a lot of gold nearby, guys. Very good to see. Okay, we've met our neighbor. Outpost of Sekmket. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. And then with this guy. Just send him all the way here. Okay, guys, it looks like that's everything. Or am I sure about this research? You know, something else I just realized. If I had tossed in for, instead of the fertility rites, if I had tossed in for this on the Scrolls of Knowledge, see, it says irregular units produced. Well, we get that, and then I could have just popped a scout out. You know, maybe that would have been better. I think I would have rather done that. Anyways, but, you know, it's in the past. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll leave it here, and I will catch you in the next turn.